Today we are looking at the Storm Collectibles 1/12 scale action figure Sagat.
Sagat!
Whatever. The Tiger King, the Dark Lord Emperor of Muay Thai, the original Streetfighter boss, Sagat. 7'5" and built like a brick hit house, Sagat is one of the most recognisable characters in any Street Fighter roster. With a powerful combination of attacks and super combos, Sagat will easily destroy any unprepared opponent.
Yeah, that's great. What's the figure like?
If you can see it, I don't need to tell you. This captures Sagat's appearance beautifully. The scarred chest, the eye patch, the face that just wants to destroy everything, the physical build. They couldn't have got a more on-point figure if it just stepped out of the TV. So the head's on a ball joint, it's obviously going to go 360. But up and down, that's about as far as you'll get without popping the head off. Like so. Arms are on a double ball joint. Full 360. Bicep swivel. Double joint for the elbows. And the hands on a ball joint. Double ball joint at the waist allows super swiveling. They also add a solid ab crunch. But just be mindful of that soft plastic getting caught up in the back when you straighten him back up. All the joints are tight straight out of the box, but with a little bit of coercing, they shall loosen up. A pretty decent forward and back kick. Like the elbows, we have a double joint for the knees. Up and down pivot for the feet. Toe pivot. And you get the side to side, which really help out in the extreme poses. Now there are a lot of people that complain about the gaps on the figures, like on the back, at the shoulders, in the crotch. I'm not going to complain because these gaps are that's how these figures attain these incredible action poses. They're action figures. They're going to have gaps. Swappable hands include the punchy hands, the slappy hands, the claw hands.
It's the claw!
French hands. It's a joke. Also included, we have this book of instructions for anyone that has trouble inserting a plastic stick into another plastic stick. If you or someone else you know falls into that category, please enjoy this tutorial. Also included is this piece of character stage background art, which doesn't scale too well, but it looks good. This is of course Sagat's winning taunt face. This one can only be called that fight scene face. Now, if you're a Street Fighter fan and somehow have not seen the 1994 Street Fighter 2 animated movie, stop whatever you're doing, go and watch it. It's on YouTube, it's free. The debate about the best video game movie was over in '94. God, that scene still gives me goosebumps. The animation, the voices, the soundtrack. God, this is the best video game movie ever. And it's the one anime film that I think the English musical soundtrack leaves the original Japanese soundtrack for dead. I can understand why they're different, the cultural differences, etc. It's just, with this one, the English musical soundtrack, it is seriously the best video game movie ever. And I don't care what you say, that's Akuma. But I digress. Now, according to the box, this fantastic figure was supervised by Kiki. But whom is Kiki? According to Google Translate, Kiki is an up-and-coming artist. Well, if this is the result of an up-and-coming artist, sign me up for whatever Kiki's doing in the future.
Shut up and take my money!
Google Translate goes on to tell us some details about Sagat. Also pointing out that with abundant movable ins and Bart, reproduce all action poses. Thanks, Google Translate. So what don't I like about the figure?
Nothing!
It's true. There's nothing I don't like about this. In fact, there's only one way to describe this figure. You know, we all talk these figures up when we like them, but in all seriousness, this is one of the, if not the best action figure I have ever seen. The sheer presence of it. It is the perfect likeness of Sagat. The proportions of it, the face sculpts, like the posability, it's just, everything about it. The colours, I absolutely love it. And let's do some size comparisons. Gadget, same scale by the way, 1/12. Earthrise Starscream, and Unicron. So there you have it. Absolutely 100% recommend this figure. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.